Well, apparently it switched over to showing us all. I wasn't expecting that because I had no sound. How about you guys? Could you guys hear the music?
I could.
Okay, must have just been on my end then. Well, anyway, welcome back to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table actual play production of The Savage Snows, where once again we step back into the Reign of Winter adventure path created by Paizo. And when last we left our valiant heroes, they had gotten into a fight with this creepy little doll. And for those of you who don't remember, let me play just a little.
I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. I never meant to call you names.
I love the little twinge from Connor there.
Just so extra.
It is. It's very extra, but that's what makes a good show, right?
You're right.
Now, we lost Phil.
Oh no.
What the heck happened? He should be back on momentarily. There he is. Hey, now we got him back. So
Yay.
they were in the middle of a fight with this creepy little doll, and they have been thoroughly getting their butts handed to them. And when they finally started to get the upper hand, it ran away. And right at the end of last session, it led them right into a glyph of warding. So that's where we're going to start off, is with that beautiful, beautiful glyph. I'm going to erase this first thing here because we got to have that effect again. So it was this one. There we go. As it goes boom. Why did it do 2? I don't know. All right. And we're going to go ahead and roll that damage and see what happens to everybody. The good news is it can't get a ace. Oh, somebody's going to hurt. Here it comes. Lots and lots of icy dice.
Oof.
All right. Paul and Bumble are the only ones really hurt by that.
Well, fudge monkeys.
Bumble gets shaken.
At least she only gets shaken, though. Oh, whoa. Why is there...
Oh.
Okay.
It's running
Like,
the migration. It always does right at the start.
Yeah, it's just flickering a whole bunch of things on my screen,
Yep.
and it's a good thing I don't have epilepsy.
All right. Since David isn't here to play Paul, I am going to go ahead and do his soak roll for him. He's attempting to soak it, and he will not soak it at all. I think he'd spend a Benny on that to try again.
You don't want to eat 2 wounds to start the session.
No.
Yeah, doesn't he already have a wound too?
Yes, he does. And this time he manages to break the wound. And from there, that is going to destroy the glyph, which takes it right back out of the combat round. And that takes us to Bessa.
Oh, well.
As it stands, you don't have a good shot at her.
She's so tiny, and they're all so tall.
Indeed.
Where am I in the initiative order here?
You are at the Jack of Spades, right near the middle of the initiative order.
Oh. If I recall correctly, I reloaded last turn.
You can double check your weapons.
I don't know what I did now.
Does not appear to be so.
Well, I suppose I shall endeavor to do something about that. All right, I guess I'm going to reload my crossbow for the turn, because don't have a lot of other options.
All right. And
yeah,
spending all 3 actions to reload 1.
Crossbow is only 1, but
Correct.
Don't have a ton
Oh,
of
I didn't see the
actions to
crossbow
do
pop up.
Yeah, don't have a ton else to do right now. So next turn, though. Next turn, I'll get you, little doll, and your little doll too.
Are you going to move at all?
How far away? How fast does it look like she's been moving when she was moving?
She was moving super quick.
That's not bueno then. We will move up then. Don't want her to get too far.
Oh, I need to unpause it.
Oh yes, well
That'll make it easy for you to move.
you would think. Let's go to not inside the warded area.
That is the aura that you see right now is the aura of courage.
Oh, we want to be in that. We like that. That's a good thing to be in.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's too far. No, that's basically as far as I can go, really.
Okay.
I'm old man. I'm slow.
It is her turn, and she sees the trouble that Paul has been causing her. So she is going to turn on Paul, and she is starting to get desperate because she's actually wounded. So she is going to make a wild attack. And just the one action, she swings wildly at Paul and hits with a raise. Paul, however, is just shaken. And then I realized after the game last time, those many weeks ago, that her improved extraction allows her to choose up to 3 targets to not get hit by. So she takes off this way. There's her first 4, and she is going to get to there because I did not declare the run before she took an action. That will take us to Tiberius. Tiberius, what are you going to do?
I am shaking, I believe, so I need to unshake first. Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
And look,
I don't have much either. So I am going to step into the aura of courage and kind of turn to Bessie and, kind of like calm him down for a moment and say, you got this. You just take a good shot and get her right in, make sure she doesn't leave. So I'm going to do support action.
okay. Ooh, you want to stand at that?
I got charismatic, so I'm going to take my free reroll. I'll take that instead.
Indeed. That will give Bessie a +1 on his next action. And you've moved, you've done your action. So we go into, another round. Bessie got a 5 of hearts. So we are going to draw another card for him, and it comes up 9 of hearts.
Well, that's better.
And at the top of the round, the angry little ball of fur and claws got the red joker, which means all of you got a Benny.
Yes.
Nice.
And it takes off, and it is angry. It is raging, and it tries biting her once again.
Go, angry little critter.
Go.
That's not a good hit. It's going to try again. Nope, no better. Well, actually, 1 better. All right, that will take us to Paul, who attempts to break the shaken. He succeeds, and he is going to move on up As he does, he dropped his scimitar, waves back. He has his glaive out. He is going to try to just smack her. Let's see if he can succeed. Oh, that is a big hand in the way there, CC. He
Yeah, I'm
does
trying to
not
fix something.
succeed by a lot. So we will move on to Tiberius on the 10 of spades.
My cat has made things difficult.
Oh, can I? I'm not sure I can get over. Oh, I think I actually can make it. I will take a swing at her myself.
All right.
Not that's.
Oh, there's an ace. There's a second
Oh,
ace.
look at
A third ace.
It's about time.
That is a hit with a trio of raises. Go ahead and click that raise damage button.
I am spending a penny on that.
I was just about to ask if you were going to.
Not much better. I'm going to try one more Benny.
Okay.
Ooh, even
Man.
worse.
Hell of a time to roll crappy. I'll keep the 11.
Okay.
Oh,
That causes her a wound, and she is going to attempt to soak it. And she does. Excuse me. However, you're already starting to burn through her bennies. And you moved. You took a single action. That takes us to Bessa.
Did she get all her bennies back like we do with the new session?
All wild
Yeah.
cards do.
That is deeply depressing. I will move to here. I will spend the turn to aim at her.
One whole round aim.
Gotta defeat these size penalties somehow. Somehow.
Bumble.
Okay, sorry. My screen started waking out for a minute. I might need a refresh. Let me roll
We got.
spirit. I am no longer shaken.
Indeed.
Guess what? Bumble is going to, because everyone's kind of in the way and I don't want to have to go all the way around. I am going to have her pull out her sling
Okay.
and aim for that freaking doll.
She will have medium cover because of all of your friends around her.
Of course she will. Actually, maybe my. Hold on, before I do that, let me actually move over. Oh, what the fudge monkey? Okay. Okay, computer, we're gonna have a fight here. I'm about to freaking. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Sorry, my computer is just really wigging out for some reason. I'm gonna have to refresh in a minute, but let me get this turn over with. Okay. Sling. Roll. Let's see, do we hit? No.
Nope. Her scale is what is defeating you.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna Benny that. I'm just gonna take it.
Okay.
I tried.
It goes to her turn. And she did not like that hit from Tiberius. So she is going to. Let me look at what she can do. None of those are really going to help her right now. So she's just going to have to go with smacking him with her little doll dagger. And she's going to keep up this wild attack thing because she really wants to get rid of you guys. And here comes the dice roll, and she hits, but no raise. That's the first time she's actually hit you. And that will shake
Oh.
Tiberius. And then she's only got 3 friends around her, so she is going to keep moving to there. And then everything moves onward.
Oh, baby.
Oh. Bessie
drawn.
got the
Oh,
Black Joker.
I've drawn the
Sweet
Black
nugget.
Joker.
And you spent the entire round aiming.
Mhm.
Does he
Which-
still have the +1 for support from me?
He
I
does.
haven't taken any other actions. The
+2
highest
from
I can
Joker? That's a +7 to hit.
I can only add up to +4. Unless I can add I can add all of them. Okay. I am +7. Clearly, there's no possible way, Chad, I could fail, right? Not with all
Don't say
these
that.
things
Don't say that before you roll.
stacking in my perfect
You
favor.
just totally
That's like-
jinxed yourself.
That's like walking into the ER or into a firehouse and saying, "Man, it sure is quiet."
I walk on to the
Fifth
plate. I
George.
walk up to the plate. I point my bat to the deep left field. I call my shot. This is happening. You best be prepared. I fire that aimed shot. Oh, I rolled it twice. Sorry.
That's okay. All right, so it's going to be
Oh.
the first roll, which was the 13.
Oh, delightful.
And that's a raise.
That is a race.
And you cause another wound unless you want to spend a Benny on that.
We're gonna Benny it. We're gonna Benny it. Come on. That's 1. It's better. That's 2 wounds. 17
All right.
damage.
She is going to try and soak that because that's what her
Oh, come
imperative causes her
on.
to do.
Ah.
And she manages to shake that off.
That was the best I could do.
It was such a good shot. Damn.
I
dog.
got her right in her vital.
Does she have vitals?
Drawstring? Does that what make her talk? I don't know.
You would have to make an occult check to see if she has vitals because she is a construct.
May I do so now?
I think generally,
It generally costs an action.
Well, even if I had a -2, that still would have absolutely wrecked your nonsense. And
I'm just kind of assuming she doesn't have vitals because she's a construct.
I assume that as well. Maybe they put a real child's heart in there. Maybe that's what's going on here.
All right. That will take us to Paul. And I just got word from Dave. He should be hopefully joining us here real soon.
It's going so well for us, though.
But in the meantime, he comes rushing forward. He is going to maneuver around a bit. He targets her. And he's feeling pretty desperate. So he's going to make this Actually, he's going to make 2 actions. The first one, he's going to attempt to trip her. Oh, I don't have the action list on here. Okay, so that's going to be his athletics versus her agility. And her scale does come into play. He is not going to succeed unless she critically fails. And there we go. He does not succeed. I forgot to add the -2 on there for multi-action. So he is going to try and smack her with a desperate attack. 2 actions. Set and roll. Oh, there's an ace. And he is going to miss, though. All those penalties really start to add up. Tiberius breaks the shaken.
I unshake. Oh man, what do I want to do?
You can see it in his eyes. He's thinking hard.
I think I'll move here and yeah, I'll swing at her. If I gang up is applied here.
Oh, it is applying automatically.
Up
That
6.
is a 6 versus her parry of 7.
All right, I'll keep my bennies for the moment.
All right. The angry little ball of fur comes rushing up. He's going to try and bite, and he is angry, so he has to do the wild.
Yeah, I should have wild attacked.
Oh. Oh. He hits. Barely. He doesn't like that. He's angry enough to do it.
James, I think you'll find he hits badgerly. Oh.
I mean, there is that. Yeah, that was terrible, man. That was absolutely terrible.
Bad enough to get a Benny out of it?
No, I'm going to say no on that one.
Chat,
However-
I'm betrayed and I don't know, insulted. That was funny.
All right, and she manages to soak that bite. And that will take us to her turn. She's going to do 2 actions. The first one, she is going to use her fear power on the strange little, or on the angry little ball of fur. And he will get a spirit test. He does get a bonus to this because he is raging. There we go. And he barely succeeds. For her second action, she is turning back to Tiberius, and she's going to try and stab him. She doesn't want to use desperate attack because that reduces her damage, and she's already small enough. But she does succeed in hitting. And this is going to hurt Tiberius. She hit something vital there.
Ouch.
I will soak.
Indeed, you will soak.
Take that.
You stopped all but one of them.
Probably not going to get much better. I'll take the 1 wound, unfortunately.
And then she will use her improved extraction to get herself out of this mess. And she continues running. That takes us, excuse me, to Bumble.
Actually, I mean,
Oh, go.
oh,
What?
never mind.
Okay. All right. Bumble's going to attempt to shoot her again with her sling.
And that is going to be a big old whiff.
And I'm going to re-roll it. Try for better.
It came up worse. So right now
Yeah,
you were still
yeah,
at
it did.
-1.
How many bennies do I have?
You still got 4 left.
I'm going to try one more. If I don't get it this time, then I'll just take it. Okay, yeah, literally the same thing I got the first time. Okay, I'm good.
All right.
And
As it comes up, Paul on the Queen of Spades. This is the longest fight I have ever had in a Savage Worlds game.
yeah, we can't hit her, so
He is going to step up and he is going to try. He's going to try just straight up trying to do an athletics test against her. And right now that is a failure as he's trying to lunge in at her to get her to go the way that he wants. That's not going to do anything. Takes it to her turn. She is just going to stab and go.
the old stab and go. Classic.
And she hits him. Got a pair of aces on there. But she is just going to shake him. And then she takes off. And that takes us to Bessa.
Oh, already. Well, I have no loaded weapons. So, gonna have to do something about that. I guess we will declare 2 actions. First action, first thing I'm going to do is move. And then I'm going to make an occult check and try to figure out, is there any more vulnerabilities to these creatures? I know it has a soul that I cannot get back in it, which is real fucked up. So, do I have a penalty to the first action in the multi-action or not? I forget.
All actions get the penalty.
Noted. Well, I do get a free reroll on occult rolls against to identify monsters.
I think you're going to want to use it.
I think I shall.
What's the better rolls -2 for?
Oh, did I, for multi-action?
Okay. You can select that from the gray box there in the chat, and it will actually label it.
Yes. Should do that. Well, I get a 5. That's a success.
A 5, you're specifically looking for weaknesses and
vulnerabilities. The secret words that turn it off.
And I'm just going to bring her picture back up. You notice how one eye is different from the other?
Mm-hmm.
One eye is an actual sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
That could be what's holding the soul.
Uh-huh. That would have been a good thing to have shot at last time. But now I know, and knowing it's half the battle, G.I. Joe. And my second action will be reloading this crossbow. And I will yell to my companions, her sapphire eye! Hit her sapphire eye!
Bumble.
Okay. So, all right, Bumble is going to move up here
crap. I just realized.
and try to shoot again. So, you know what? I'm going to call shot for the Sapphire Eye.
-6.
Never mind. I'm not going to call shot. I forgot it was a -6.
Is it a
A
-6
-6
hitter?
in addition to the -6 from the size.
So -12. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to roll good enough to get past that.
There is always a way.
Okay, fine. I'm going to try it. So headshot.
The only way to do it,
Wait, it says -4.
I support
For a
Bessie.
normal
Everybody do
headshot,
everything they can to support Bessie in making the shot. He's got the best chance of making that shot.
You
I'm
can test her.
still going to try. Still going to try. It says a -4. Is that right?
That's what
No.
a regular headshot is.
That's a regular headshot. So for this one, you would go to better rolls, modifiers for better
Okay.
rolls, and click the -2 and the -4.
I'm going to do it this way because
Okay.
I like to make things more difficult. Actually, this was less difficult.
She likes to
So-
live difficultly.
Oh, a pair of aces.
You know
and
what?
you are only off by 7.
I mean, yeah. Do I want to Benny that? No, I'm not going to Benny that. I'm not going to waste up my Bennies on basically a act of God.
Tiny
done.
enemies should be a war crime. It should be banned by the Geneva Conventions.
All right. He's going to have to run to get
Excuse
back
me,
into
the Galarian
fight.
Conventions. Or perhaps the Galton Conventions.
He is not going to make it. He ends up short. And that takes us to Tiberius. He is still shaking.
I will spend a penny to unshake. Move up as close as I can. I am going to cast Boost Trait on Bessie.
Oh boy.
To boost his shooting.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
actually,
You only have
Uh,
one power point left.
You can go into. You can overcast. It's just a penalty per point you don't have.
A -1 per point you don't have.
Indeed.
I will instead spend my Benny and get back 5 power points.
Or you could do that, I suppose.
And yeah, I'm just going to try and boost his shooting.
Okay. Oh,
But didn't make it. And no
you
bennies.
have. I thought. Nope. Okay. I thought you
No,
got a free
that's me then.
reroll somewhere. Okay. All
That's
right.
for persuasion.
So Bessa got a 5 of diamonds at first. Then it came up Jack of diamonds. So that moves him up. But she gets to go first. And she is not in contact with anybody. So she is going to come rushing back in to her safe space.
Oh no.
And she can still see people out there. She does not like that little Wolverine there. So she is going to throw fear at it again. He is going to get a spirit test with an additional +1 from being enraged. And he is not affected by it. That takes us to Bessie.
Oh joy. Well, I looked at the rules. You cannot move and aim, but I cannot see her right now, so I don't think I can aim.
That
So
would be
that's awesome.
correct.
So I'm going to move till I can see her. Okay, we're gonna get creative with it. We're gonna test her. I'm trying to remember how we do that.
What skill are you going to use to test her?
I would like to. Yeah, I would like to do. Is taunt still a skill? I don't have any taunt.
It is, but you don't have it.
That's true.
So it would be an unskilled test.
Oh, could I use a cult by pointing out how the her eye is where her soul probably is?
The one thing you have to remember is she is a construct, so she is going to be immune to most mental things.
Oh. Well, you know what I do have? I do have flask of oil. Can I throw the flask of oil at her feet? Try to trip her. Make her all slick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. And are
athletic.
you aiming it at her? Or are you aiming it at the floor around her?
The floor.
Okay. That's going to be a small blast template. You can get to that from there. And it's the little circle with the 1 in it.
I did not see where I do the blast template. Sorry. There we go. Okay.
And then it would be this guy right there.
Bladoosh.
All right. Make an athletics check. Just a basic target number of 4.
Bladoosh.
Is going to deviate unless you want to Benny that.
How many bennies do I have left?
You have 4 left.
Screw it then. Let's do it. That'll do. That'll do. Pig.
All right. So it lands exactly where you want it to. And I am going to change how that looks real quick. That way,
how do you get rid of a template? I was trying to measure something and I accidentally put something on the board.
Hover over it and hit delete.
Oh, okay, that's easy.
Think. Nope, not there. There it is.
Ooh, it's gooey.
It is indeed gooey. All right. So from Bessa, we go to Paul, who's going to attempt to break his shaken, and he does. He will move over. Make sure he's not standing on anyone there. And yeah, he'll have to stop there. However, he will attempt to shout out some encouragement to you. Where is his persuasion? There it is. Let's see if he succeeds. He does not. So you're not going to get a bonus or a penalty from him. And that will take us to Angry Ball of Fur. And as he comes rushing in, he will need an agility check. Attributes, agility with a -2 because it's really slick in there. He keeps his feet, and then he is going to. Nope, not. We are not targeting himself. All right. He is fighting. I forgot to add the on it. So let me do that. And it's still a miss, but he is going to be vulnerable for 1 round. And that takes us to Tiberius.
Is the way that she can't win in the only doorway to this place?
Yes, everything else is a window.
Okay, we're gonna move up there and again try to boost Bess's shooting.
Hopefully with more success.
I don't think so. Just 1 shy. Needed a 7. That's all I got.
Bumble.
Alrighty. Is it a action to run?
No, but it gives you a -2 to all of your actions from there on out.
That is perfectly fine. So I'm going to go ahead and run. Oh, Bumble's gonna run. All right, so that's another 3. So I have 6 plus 3. That is 9. Oh, it did the math for me up there. Look at that. Okay.
It does. It's almost like it's automated.
It almost like it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to here. And then what I'm gonna do, sorry, it's been snowing, so my nose is running. I'm
You
going
should probably go catch it.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's a terrible joke.
It was a terrible joke. Anyway, Bumble is going to boost trait.
Who is she boosting trait on?
Bessie.
Oh, thank you.
All right. And what trait is she going to boost?
Shooting.
All right. Go ahead and cast that power.
Alrighty. Oh, I forgot to put the negative thing.
That's okay.
Negative
It is still a success, just not a raise.
Hey.
So we get boost trait, shooting, success. And Bessa now has a higher shooting die.
I did the thing.
Danke.
He is up to D12 in shooting.
Alright, Bumble's gonna end her turn. Oh!
And it is Bumble's turn again at the start of round 15.
Well, I can't do boost trait twice, can I?
No.
You can take a shot. I didn't make her vulnerable, so
I know. I'm like, I'm going to go and now try to shoot her with my sling. Slingy thing.
Slang-a-rang-a-rang-a-dang.
Honestly surprised, now that you've done your action, that you have not tried to shape change again.
Mostly because she keeps running so fast. I'll have time to, or she's gonna get away.
That takes us to Bessa.
Okay. She's vulnerable, which is almost as good as if I had aimed.
She is not vulnerable.
She's not
The
vulnerable?
Wolverine is.
The Wolverine is vulnerable?
Yes. Because he did a wild attack.
I thought that's what I was testing to do, though, to make her like vulnerable and stuff, so prone or whatever.
I didn't think you succeeded.
I
You did
got a
not
4.
succeed. Let's scroll back. Ah, you did. Okay. I apologize. I missed that.
Okay. That's what I thought. But she's going to stop being vulnerable on her turn. So, I can't see her underneath the puddle.
Let me see if I can move it to the back. Hold on. Layer. It does not have the option to move it to the back. Let me hide it for now. Okay, now you should be able to target her.
I moved it. I think you moved her to the background. Because I can I can move the goose pile. But I can't click her.
Now try.
No, I cannot click her. Oh, I've got the wrong thing out. Duh.
You gotta be on that one.
Yeah, I did the wrong thing again. That would help. Okay. Let's do it, you little freak. Hate you so much. Oh, I forgot to reload. Okay, reload. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to shoot her in her stupid little eye.
Add that -6 on there.
So -6. That's a number. Okay, so I'm not any more minus from her size, right? Because she's vulnerable.
Well, you're getting a +2 to hit her from being vulnerable, and it's already added in when you do the dice rolls.
All right, well, let's do it then. Roll the oleo. Come on.
Yeah, that's gonna be a miss right now.
Reroll. Come on.
That's still a miss.
Why, God? Why?
You got 2 bennies.
Get this goddamn. Nope.
I thought it was going to be a 12 there for a second.
Come on! I give up.
Oh,
Game is dumb.
Sucks,
I quit.
Man. That sucks so hard.
All right. The angry little ball of fur. He is going to keep trying to attack her. And he is going to go to town with the wild attack. He is going to miss. And then it goes to her turn. And she is going to attempt to move back. However, she's going to need an agility test with a -2. Just going to throw the ran on there. Oh, she tries. She slips. She falls. And that is going to make her prone. And she will remain vulnerable at the end of her turn. So I'm going to do that. It's going to do the minus vulnerable. However, I am going to add it back on. That takes us to Tiberius.
I imagine this isn't going to work, but I need to take the opportunity.
Okay.
I am going to take a swing at her.
She's prone. She's vulnerable. And you have a +1 gang up coming from the Wolverine there.
And I'm going to wild attack. And I crit fail.
Oh, let's see. I am going to make a blind roll here to see how bad it's going to be. Roll that. And that's just going to make you distracted until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to zoom back in here because everybody's close. That takes us to Paul. Paul doesn't have a whole lot here. He is going to move. And as he moves in, he's going to make his agility test. His big old D4. And he will Benny that. Nope. He didn't critically fail, so he's not falling prone. But it is going to make him vulnerable for a round. As he staggers his way in. trying to get close to this fight.
You are still on blind rolls.
Oh, sorry. Let me untarget. All right. And there we go. He is going to swing his glaive. He's going to make it a desperate attack. All right. Let's see what happens here. He hit her.
What?
2 from the gang up. The desperate attack is an additional 4. 2 more because she's vulnerable. And Bill, do you remember if her being prone in melee affects the attack roll?
It does.
I have
Let me look up real quick. It's either an additional 2 to hit, or it actually drops her parry down to 2 because she's prone, which is what I think it is.
Prone. -4 to attack against prone. Parry -2. -2 to fight.
So just -2 to parry. So yeah, that would
Okay,
give him an
so
additional 2. Give him a 7. That's a hit.
it's still a hit either way. I was just looking at seeing if it was going to make it a raise. All right. He swings that mighty glaive. He doesn't like that result, so he's going to swing it again. Where is that
mighty
penalty coming from?
glaive?
Desperate attack drops the damage. by
Okay,
4.
that's right. He still has. I think he still got one. He does. So he's gonna try and finish this fight. Not enough. All right, that takes us round 16. Bumble, Ace of Hearts.
Bumble's
This has
first
gone
again.
on so long.
So long.
It
Okay,
has.
Bumble's gonna the boost trait has worn off on Bessie, right?
No, it lasts for 5 combat rounds.
Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure. All right. So I'm going to try to shoot.
She has cover. That's going to make it.
You're right.
Yeah, that's a -5 total.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take that and give up on that. I can't really get to her. Like, I can't shape change and attack her because there's not really any space.
There's lots of space in there. You were not thinking 3-dimensionally.
Fair point. I guess I could get in there. But then I'd have to, like, yeah, okay. Well, maybe next turn if no one manages to kill this damn thing.
Paul's turn. He is going to. Whoops. Target her once more. He is going to make the glaive attack. I need to add the prone effect to her. Oh, it already has it added. Okay. So he will swing his glaive once more. He's going to switch to wild attack instead of desperate attack. And he's going to miss. Her turn. She is going to stagger to her feet. She is going to... Oh, nobody in this group has hit her. So she is just going to go after the Wolverine. And, oh, she is no longer prone. I need to fix that. So let me throw that back up. She is making a wild attack. She hits the Wolverine with a raise, shaking him.
Oh.
And then she is going to attempt to stagger away. This is going to have a -2 on it because of the... She did not critically fail, but that will make her vulnerable. Well, she's already vulnerable. As she staggers back into the corner, trying to get a little space here. Why is it not showing her conditions on her token? And that takes us to Bessie. I need to add vulnerable back to her. Oh, it's still there. Okay. Bessie.
Well, I got more shooting bonus for a while, so seems like the time to reload a pistol. I'm gonna spend my turn reloading my pistol.
All right. Tiberius.
Get you, you little.
Wasn't expecting to come back up this quickly.
I know, right?
Do want to move in to try and box her in.
Okay.
A little bit. And
I did spread oil in her horrible walking hut. We could just set the place on fire.
oh, that's right. I got that. So
And it's an agility check at -2 to cross the oil. That will make you vulnerable, which I think you already are, aren't you?
yeah.
Yep. So just maintains the vulnerable as you're slipping and sliding around.
Well, actually, instead of getting right up next to her, I'm going to come back a little bit, and I am going to talk about how wee and weak she is, and how she is about to be ended. I'm taunting her. My sharp tongue, I can use performance.
Just because you already knew this, she's immune to mental effect.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, then I'm going to shout encouragement to Bessie,
Okay.
assuming at this point that he's got our best shot. Pun intended.
But dumb tis.
Indeed.
Oh. Bessie's going to get an additional +1 on his next
I will take my
attack.
free reroll anyways, just to see if I can get a raise, perhaps. Nope, same thing. Okay, +1.
All right. That is going to take us to the little angry ball of fur. He is going to make his agility check. Oh, he is shaken, so he's going to take care of that first. So first and
It's
foremost,
asking me to roll it. Should I?
yes, yes, you should. He
There
is
you
no
go,
longer shaken.
Wolverine.
And then he gets his agility check with the -2. He is moving across that oil like it's not even there. As he
Good
steps
Wolverine.
on in, he is going to try and bite her once more with that wild attack. No aces, so that's going to be a miss. And going into round 17, you guys have almost been in a fight for 2 solid minutes. As it comes up 5 of clubs originally for Bessie. However, Jack of Spades is his replacement card. Queen of Hearts is going to be Bumble.
Okay, you know what? Screw it. Bumble's gonna freaking shape change. All right.
Make that shape change power roll first.
Alrighty. Where is?
How
Does
many
she have
actions are you
any-
going to take?
Huh?
How many actions?
I'm gonna take 2.
The smaller you go, the less the size penalties will be.
I know. I know.
If
Do
you
I- do
notice,
I have-
she added the extra power points on there for that already.
Become something tiny and ferocious.
Okay, so 2 actions, multi-action penalty. Okay, and then let's see. I
right
like that.
now, that is a failure. And you still have, yep. That turns it into a success. Let's
Sweet
see.
nuggets.
What is she going to turn into?
Let's see. So
Click your shape changer macro and find out.
that's what I'm looking at. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna change into a small cat.
A small
with
cat.
claws. Yes.
You're not going for something fiery?
Oh, you know what? She is made of wood. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
There
I was
is
just
fire-
thinking you're a goblin.
That is true. But fire beetles are so small. But I guess they're not much smaller than a cat, huh? Because they're -3 size. I'm gonna be a fire beetle. Because that sounds like fun.
I'm sure this won't end badly for us.
Okay, I can fly, right?
Yep. Just click that button to turn on flight.
Okay,
On your
where's the
character
button to
sheet.
turn on?
It's under
My character
traits
sheet.
on the character sheet.
Under traits.
Right hand side, quick access. Click the power button.
I do not have it on my quick access.
I can see it. Not sure why you couldn't. All right. So you are now officially
Okay.
flying. You going to
Okay.
fly in next to her?
Yes, I certainly am. And then with my second action, I am going to bite.
All right. So you
Oh,
rolled
sorry.
before I told you everything you had to add to that.
Sorry.
But that's okay because that's a miss. Unless you want
okay.
to spend a penny on it.
You know what? Screw it.
Isn't it? Isn't the creature? Isn't she vulnerable? Vulnerable wasn't added to that.
Oh, no, it wasn't. She is vulnerable. It went away and I didn't notice it.
Oop.
So even with the +2, though, neither of those are going to hit. She's marked as vulnerable. I don't know why it's not adding it.
It added it on mine. I saw it.
I'm not seeing it in the. Oh yeah, it did.
Okay, I'm like, I'm not crazy, am I?
Nope. You
Okay.
just rolled bad.
I'm not gonna go and waste my last Benny because I need more PowerPoints. So I'm gonna go and keep that. So I guess I'll just go with that.
All right, Bessa, your gun is reloaded.
Hmm. Tell me
What do you-
more. Tell me
what do you-
more.
What are you going to do?
She's
gonna
vulnerable, yeah.
You going to spend another action reloading, or not reloading? Spend another round aiming. Are you going to reload your other gun? You just going to take aim and hope and pray?
What's making her vulnerable right now? Is it something someone's doing?
She's been wild attacking.
Okay. Well, we're gonna aim then. You're gonna aim. We gotta stack it. It's the only way to make this happen. So we shall aim, which is a boring answer, but it's the right answer.
All right. Paul's turn. He has a reach weapon. So he's going to step up. He is going to target her. And then he is going to try and smack her with that glaive. He is going to wild attack. Then he is going to roll. Let's see if it adds his gang up bonus. It did. However, that was not enough to hit. He has no bennies left. So I'm going to take it to the angry ball of fur. And he is going to try and bite. I forgot the wild attack. That wouldn't make a difference. Then it is its turn. And let's see if she realizes something here. She does not. So she is just going to keep going after the Wolverine. Wild attacking because she was wanting to get rid of something that's in her way. Hit with a raise. That's enough to cause a wound. It manages to soak, and that takes us to Tiberius.
I am going to shout encouragement once again to Bessie.
See if you can change that +1 to a +2.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an ace and a 3 and not a raise.
I will try my free reroll.
So close.
So close.
So close.
Still good for a +1.
Still good for a +1. That takes us to round 18. Bessie comes up with a 3 of clubs at first. Then he gets the 6 of hearts, and because it's higher than a 5, that's what he is stuck with. On her turn, she is going to continue trying to wail on that little hit with a raise. She's going to cause 2 wounds. He is going to try and soak it. I think that is the last of his bennies. It is. No, he still has 1 benny left. As he continues to just shrug the damage off. Tiberius.
Oh, it's my turn. I'm going to switch since Bessie's got the +2 and shout encouragement to our little fire beetle friend. That has miraculously showed up.
That is good enough for a +1.
To my free reroll. And that's good for +2.
Yes.
Rumble is going to get a +2 on her next attack. Guess whose turn it is next?
Do
Bumbles.
it. Do it.
Rumble. Before you go
Okay.
clicking roll,
I'm going to be good. I'm going to good noodle and listen.
go ahead and throw that fighting or that bite attack up.
Okay.
Now, when you click on the gray box, what I want you to click on is towards the bottom, and it's environmental weakness.
Oh.
Then
Then
click,
then click what?
then click set, and then you get to add your +2 from
Okay.
the
Support.
from the modifiers for better rolls.
Wild attacking.
I didn't
That's
even
a
have
hit.
to wild attack.
Roll that damage.
No.
Did it add it? It did. As of right now, you are not causing any significant damage. Would you like?
No, I need to keep my Benny for
All right.
for PowerPoint.
Your strength is what's killing you right now because it's a D4 -3. But
I
if you notice,
know.
if you expand that damage, whatever it is about your bite, she's weak to it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, this is going to go well if I can just land enough of a hit to damage her.
Then it is the Wolverine's turn, and he is going to, oh, damn it. He is going to continue with his wild attacking bites. Oh, not enough. And he only has one Benny left. Bessie.
Actually, I don't see the vulnerable up in there. She was vulnerable because she wild attacked last round, didn't she?
She has not. Is it up? It is not up. So yeah, that should have been a +2.
That would have been good enough for a hit then.
Whoops. I need to do that again. That's enough for a wound. Does she have any bennies left? She does not. Let's see if she can stop it. She does, and now it is Bessie's turn. Bess's turn.
All right. I have aimed. I have some help. She is the vulnerables. We can do this, right? This is the way.
She's vulnerable. You get to ignore 4 points of penalty, so that effectively equates to a 4. You've got a +1. So basically you're at a total of +5 on your modifiers for better rolls.
I am a total +5, you say?
Yes.
I am
To equate for the aiming.
Oh, I'm aiming for her eye thing. Sorry. That's
Okay.
a good one.
So that's going to be a -6. So yeah, that'll be a -1 total net.
Okay, well, here we go. Risk it for the biscuit.
I just realized that I'm an idiot. Right now,
yes.
that is a miss.
Well, I can do nothing about that. That's awesome. That's great. That's a 0.
All right, it goes to Paul. Paul is going to keep pressing his attack. He is pressing his wild attack. He rolls because he can't do much of anything else at this moment, and he is going to miss. All right. 4 clubs coming up first for Bessie. To the King of Hearts. That's a good improvement. However, she got the Black Joker.
Son of a biscuit.
As she took that bite, she realizes that burnt. And she turns her attention to Bumble. She is going to hit Bumble with a raise. Bumble, this might hurt a little bit.
Oh no.
As it gets reduced to 4 wounds. Do you wish to try and soak that?
Yes, I do. Oh shit.
Oh. Bumble is going to be wounded. Go ahead and roll that incapacitation check. Go big. All right. So you succeeded. It's only going to be a temporary injury.
Okay.
You are not bleeding out. And it's going to be to your leg. So until you get healed, you are going to be wounded.
Oh.
And as you go down, you revert form.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't I like revert whenever I get hurt?
Paul's turn. He knows that things are bad. He is going to try it with the wild attack. Actually, no. Nope. Paul is not going to attack this round. He's going to take 2 actions. The first one, he runs his blade on the glaive through the oil. The second one, he grabs his flint and steel. I believe he's got it. Yes, because he has an adventurer's kit. And he is going to attempt a survival check to light a fire on the end of his blade. He does not have survival, so that's going to be unskilled. Oh, and he is going to fail. Bessa. You are currently muted, my friend.
I'm going to yell at everyone to get out of there, and I'm going to throw more oil. Y'all want to not be in there now.
Someone's gonna have to drag Bumble out.
Someone's going to have to drag Bumble out.
So do you want to hold your action until they're clear?
Ooh, can Tiberius do this?
I got her. She's just a goblin.
Won't you get attacked by her? Well, you're not engaged with her. Yeah, it'll be fine. You get her out, I'll hold then.
Okay. So from there, it goes to Bumble, who is just unconscious.
Who's gonna grab the angry ball of fur?
We assume he'll follow you.
Fair.
I'm going to grab her and
Agility check at -2 as you cross the oil.
actually what I'm going to over this thing. Is that a window?
This one here?
Yes.
Yes, it is. And that window has already been shattered out.
Going
Matter
through
of
the
fact,
window.
I need to change that. Hold on. Let me change the wall type.
If it works, it works.
I'm going through the window. I'm old. I'm underweight. I'm hurt.
All right. Go ahead and make your move.
And
And I will drag her with you.
I'm grabbing her and I can't take her, but yeah, I intend to. Now, would that be sufficient with my as my movement and a free action? Do I still have
It would be an action to grab her.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just leave it at that then.
All right. The angry ball of fur. Whoops. I'm going to make his action real quick because we both clicked next
Oh, yeah, sorry
at the
about
same
that.
time. All right. He is going to try and bite. And then he is going to miss. And he will get a smarts check to realize that he does. And not only does he get the smarts check, but he unenrages as he realizes the person who he was following has gone outside. That's going to provoke an attack from her. So as he goes running by, that's a hit with a raise. That's going to hurt.
Oh.
He has one Benny left, which he uses to successfully soak.
Okay, good.
And that takes us to Paul. Paul rushes over this way, and as he gets out, he is going to attempt that survival check again.
In a second, he may not have to.
He is still going to fail. And does Besse wish to act after Paul as he sees him leaving?
Yes, I would like to double fist throw some flasks of oil in her general direction.
So 2 actions.
I am dual wielding, and I have ambidexterity and 2-weapon fighting.
All right. So how many total actions then?
2, but I don't have penalties for it. Huzzah for me. Let the motherfucker burn. So athletics rolls, yes.
Yep. I assume you're trying to cover the whole room.
Yeah, and especially the corner she's in. Okay, now we're gonna roll good. That's fine. That's just fine, game.
Apparently, the game just wants us to catch her on fire. We should have done this from the start.
I do not think you are wrong. The mother burn. Well, someone's got to light it up.
And then
But I'm the last action, I think, right?
let me get that. And I will apply that. And I will apply that. All right. So from Bessa, it goes to its turn. It's just kind of standing there looking worriedly at Bumble. Her turn. She is going to have to. I need to switch back. Do her agility at -2 as she is trying to come out of the room. So she passes the first one. As she gets into the second pool, she does need to make another one.
Ah! Ha-ha!
And she gets stuck there.
She slips and slides. Now who's
Slipping and sliding, and we remove
Now
that
who's
and then replace it. Bumble is unconscious. Tiberius, do you have anything that can light that on fire from where you're at?
I mean, flint and steel sounds like it'd be a survival check. However, I do have a scroll of smite. It's not trapped in particular, but could I? So can I determine a trapping? Say fire.
Indeed.
And that would be an arcane roll. So for me, that would be performance. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and light. I'm going to read this to try and light. Oh man, I don't know who's going to go next. I'm going to try Paul since he's already got his covered in oil. So.
Oh, that's pretty good. An oily sword and a smoot of fire.
Right now, that is a failure, and you have
no bennies.
No bennies.
So that did not work, and I will not.
I forgot.
Anymore.
Connor does get one for setting the whole room up.
Thank you.
All right. We go to round 21. Bumble is unconscious. She is going to. Oh, she is not prone because she didn't critically fail. She is going to try and get out of there, and she is going to fail. So she doesn't make any progress. She will remain vulnerable. Let me mark her as vulnerable again. Paul steps up to the door or to the window, and he is going to try that unskilled attempt one last time. He has no bennies left.
What is he trying to do?
Survival.
Light his glaive on fire since it's covered in oil.
And that doesn't work, so it goes to Bessa.
Bessa would like to light his pipe. And then just tap it out onto the oil right at his feet.
Probably would be quicker to just use your flint and steel to light the oil.
Oh, fine then. I was trying to be cool.
I get it.
I have to roll survival for this.
Yep.
Oh, come on. We have to roll for this. We have to roll to start a flyer.
Have you ever tried to start a fire with flint and steel?
Yeah, but I'm not a superhuman adventurer with no Well, I have a Benny.
Right now, that
fuck,
is
fuck.
still a failure.
I give up. I quit. I want to go home.
You actually have survival too.
Yep. Didn't help.
Angry ball of
This is-
fur. He gets a spirit test.
Someone has to succeed because she's not going to fail again to get out. So
He is going to remain shaken.
Well, she's been rolling around in oil, so. As long as we can get it-
Tiberius.
I am.
That did not change the number of scrolls you had
Crit
there.
fail, so I lost that scroll.
Oof.
So I believe
right.
the effect of that is it ruins the scroll, so I can't use the
Yep.
scroll.
And round 22. Bessa is up first. Can he get that fire lit?
I have in my
Do it.
hand
Do it. Do it.
a flintlock pistol. I would like to put the lock against the oil on the ground and just pull the hammer back.
I will make that a. I'll make that a survival check at +2 because you've got something that's intentionally meant to spark.
Could it? This is crazy. Be shooting.
I would say no because you're not actively aiming.
I tried.
You did. You did. It was A for effort.
You did.
This is also way cooler than the thing I said before, anyway. So
Also, if my screen goes weird, it's probably because my cat put his foot on the keyboard. Oh my god!
So as you're leaning down with your pistol and you pull the hammer back, you kind of got off balance and you just run the entire thing through the oil. And now that pistol's not going to work for this.
Oh fuck!
Uh-huh.
Oh, if
Someone just heal
only-
Bumble. Bumble will fucking do it.
With what? I have nothing that can heal you.
her turn, she is going to keep trying.
He's gonna get out.
She is.
Did
All right. So she keeps her feet and she is going to. She saw fire spark in your direction. So she moves up into the corner.
not gonna help you very much if the whole place is on fire, little horrible monster doll.
Oops,
Can't
wrong
quite
button.
see her, but isn't she technically in difficult ground too? So she's only moving at half speed.
Nah, she's out of it in that spot.
All right. He is no longer shaken. However, he is sitting there worriedly looking at Bumble. Tiberius. You still have one smite scroll left.
Do I?
The quantity there was 2.
Does anyone have Alchemist's Fire? Just gonna put that one out there.
No. Bumble had some, but she used it from what I remember.
She did, unfortunately.
Because she likes
So if
fire.
if I do have one more, if I had 2, I will try and activate
Okay.
the second one unsuccessfully.
I am buying 1 million Tinder Twigs and never dealing with this ever again in the history of this game.
And we are in a winter campaign. Having Tinder Twigs now is probably the smart thing to do.
I
mean,
added a smite scroll back to you.
Thank you, sir.
Paul realizes that there's only one person here who is good with fire. Digs into his pack. He pulls out his healer's kit because he doesn't have any potions. And he is going to try to heal Bumble.
I believe, however, healing rolls during. Oh God!
how would he not heal Bumble? Fuck!
He trips, he falls, and as he does, his glaive smashes into Bumble And that will make her bleeding out. So she'll need a vigor check on the next round.
Oh my god.
The
You
savage
just kill us now because our characters are no longer heroes. They are bumbling idiots.
Oh my god.
Let
If you
them
kill
die
Bumble,
and keep their
I'm
shame.
going to literally cry.
Well, I would just like to point out that you guys do have adventure cards.
They are not relevant. I checked.
Oh yeah, I guess not.
I thought of that when we started.
David has one. And with the way everything is going, let me look in the
I totally
Discard.
forgot about adventure cards because it's hidden by my HUD
why
bar.
is there
That's
no...
that's just another chance of something else that could be good.
My card would have saved Bumble.
Oh right, there's that. I forgot about that card.
Shiznit.
Yeah, that would have been helpful to remember if I had brought that one up at that time.
Why
I have a
is
great
the-
card if only the problem here was that it was invulnerable to us.
Why are those going there? Okay. So I'm going to look at...
Can I get a pity bending in case I fuck up the next roll?
I need to, for some reason, all of the cards...
As far as I know,
Action
in
card.
Savage Worlds, you don't get bennies for being bad at things.
I mean-
they're not supposed to give pity bennies, as I understand it.
Not supposed to, but Clint made it canon during the Gen Con live stream. All right, let me look in the...
Do we get bennies if we cry?
I will cry if you kill Bumble.
I will cry on
I will-
command. I will think of sad.
Oh my
puppies.
god. Oh my god. I will figure out a way to cry on command.
I
I'm
am
already
looking
sniffling.
through
Look at this. I'm already sniffling.
the cards in the
My nose is
discard
crying.
pile. Is that the one I think it is? No, that's out of combat. Huh. What is this one? No.
Paul has the adventure card that he can pick any other card. Go for the one that allows him to pick any mundane item so he can get a damn tinder twig.
I would have gone with a bomb.
Let's see.
Tactical nuclear warhead.
If only those existed.
They do somewhere in the material plane of Pathfinder.
What is
What
this
about
one?
making sure Bumble doesn't die?
What about that?
There it is. So what he is going to do, he is going to play his dark bargain. And then from the adventure deck, he is going to get the, or from the, yeah. This goes to, it's supposed to be, I opened the wrong thing here. Adventure card discount pile. Was it Desperate Times?
Desperate measures. They're called for.
Where is... Ah, that card is in the wrong, pile, because that should have been over there instead of where it's at. All right. So then he is going to play this one to his hand. Then he is going to pass it to Bumble and take Bumble's card.
Oh, thank God.
Oops, that went to the... Where did that one go? This one needs to go to the adventure card discard. I don't know where that card got to. I'll have to figure it out later. Anyway, Bumble, would you like to play that card you just got?
Absolutely not. Yes,
However-
please. Yes.
Is it good?
Read the chat.
Sure.
Ah.
Oh, thank God.
You're bleeding out. Because you were effectively healed, your guts are no longer busted,
Oh,
and
yay.
you are prone on the ground when your next turn comes around.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
And I need to figure out where that card got to. Actually, I just need to refresh the entire deck. So that was Paul accidentally almost killing you. The Wolverine is up in your face, licking you awake. And then it is Tiberius's turn.
So I see Bumble's up. I'm going to move over here and shout encouragement to Bessie. I'm not sure what he's going to do, but I'm sure it's going to be good. I mean, you got the flint and steel, light her up. Oh, it's about time.
Pair of aces. That's a success. That'll give him a +1.
I will try my free reroll.
And it's going to stay.
Still a +1.
That takes us to the creepy little doll.
I really wish it wouldn't.
She is going to move down far enough to where she can hopefully see. And then she is going to try and hit Bessa with fear. Bessa, give me a spirit test.
I don't want her to do that. Roll. I fear nothing.
You do not freak out. Bessa's turn.
I am going to take out my other gun and do
I was
the
gonna ask,
thing
that's what you did.
again.
So you're going to get a total of +3 on this attempt.
Oh, really? How lovely. I wonder if that means I can succeed, Chad. Let's find out together.
Well, because you said that, maybe not.
You like to take this whole thing and really like fuck around with fate.
Taking it all deeply personally.
There's
oh
an ace.
my god! Finally!
All
Fucking
right.
finally! Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh, hallelujah.
Let's change
it's a
up.
Christmas miracle of arson.
Let's change up that animation to a little bit of something called fire.
Fire.
All right, so it's going to be this guy. As that immediately starts burning, which will immediately catch the others. And at the end of every one of her turns, she now has to try and resist the fire, or she's going to take 2d6 plus 4 fire damage from being in proximity to it.
Sweet nugget.
Shouldn't she be covered in a bunch of oil? Because she did fail a couple rolls to try and
That
move
is
through
true.
it.
Let's see if she is able to keep from catching on fire herself. That's going to be an evasion check.
Evasion.
Catching
She's
on fire
covered in
is like a
oil.
whole like thing.
She's got enough room to keep the flames from being directly touching her. So I will change it from a -2 to a -4 to account for how much harder it is. And she will burst into flames. Go ahead and roll 2d6 plus 4 there, Connor. Use the dice thing at the bottom and make sure you click the ace button before you select the dice. So it'd be that guy and then 2 of those.
I only hit twice. Why did it become 3?
I don't know.
Let's try that again.
All right, so +4 makes it a 12 versus her toughness. That is going to be enough to cause a wound. She has 1 Benny that she is going to attempt to soak with.
Whoa!
And she manages to stop it. However, each one of her turns, she'll have to do this again. Bumble. You were lying prone, and then the happiest of happy things, you see fire.
Bumble is immediately going to jump up and go over to the window to watch.
Not going to do anything else?
I guess I'm trying to think, what can I do to help the fire? I guess I'll just try to shoot her. Because I don't really have anything else right now. Oh, Aladdin. Don't fall. Anyway. Because why not? Why not try to shoot her? Yeah, that didn't work.
All right. Here, it turns into a 10 of diamonds, and he is going to stand there looking in the. Actually, he moves around behind Bumble because there's fire now. That takes us to Tiberius.
I'm going to pull out my torch. If I go to the window over here,
You can reach in
flames
and
through
hit her.
enough that can I get my torch lit?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Okay, I'm coming over here. Just holding the torch over the flame, and then I'm going to try and hit her with the torch.
All right.
I'm just going to make a fighting roll with that since I don't have a torch as a weapon.
You could use any of those things, and then we'll just modify the damage. All right.
Oh, I did not target her. So that would be a 2. So that's a miss.
There we go. And that'll take us back to Bumble.
Alrighty. Well, Bumble, despite her complete and total absorption with the flames, is going to still try to hit this doll because she's kind of done with her. Unless, hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can do anything smart.
I took prone off of you once. I don't know why it put it back on.
I don't know, because it doesn't like me or something. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I don't have anything to catch on fire. Okay. So we're going to just try to shoot this doll.
Oh, there's an ace. But it's still
Still
not
going to
enough.
miss. Yeah, I'm like, I don't think it's going to hit. It's going to take a
All
lot
right.
for me to actually hit.
Bessa?
I pull out another flask of oil.
Why did it not spend her Benny? I'm removing that.
Here, so I see her a
Because
little
she
bit better.
spent the Benny to soak.
I would like to throw this new flask of oil into that corner where she's hiding away from the flames.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that athletics check.
Bullseye.
And that will immediately cause 2d6 plus 4 damage to her as it ignites.
Is it like screaming? Is it making any noise?
Nope.
You don't have your friend's child screaming in terror and horror as it burns alive?
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's not
I
rolling.
couldn't do that to her.
Yeah.
She's an adorable little girl who did the voice acting.
Let this be a lesson to you, Chet. If you ever get into a Chucky style situation, burn your fucking house down. Burn it down. The doll cannot murder you if you burn the house down.
Kill
Oh,
it
I
with
should roll this damage.
fire. Yeah, you should roll the damage.
I shall roll this damage. 2d6 plus 4, you said, yes?
2d6 plus 4.
Oh, double ace!
Oh, so that is going to be
Shiz.
23. All right.
It's getting
versus
hot
her-
in here.
11,
So burn 10.
15, 19, and 4 is 20, 23. That is 4 wounds exactly. And I'm going to go ahead and give it the old college try because I can't just let this.
No, don't. Stop
No.
I can't just
Oh
let
my
this-
god. Well, you lose anyway. It's okay.
She failed. She failed. As she burns to a crisp, that is where we shall call it a night.
Oh my
It took
god,
4
24
hours.
rounds just to go and freaking catch this damn thing on fire.
It took 24 rounds, 4 flasks of oil, 20-something bennies, and an adventure card.
2 adventure cards.
2
One
adventure
handy adventure
cards.
card
God.
needed.
Yeah, because
So
we got to keep you from killing Bumble.
I just want to say, Bessie stands in front of this burning Baba Yaga hut, and he watches it burn down to nothing over the next hours.
hours, yes, many hours.
He keeps nice and toasty warm as a result.
And
We should
That-
just make camp next to it. I feel like
Dear
this is
watchers.
a great place to rest.
that is where we are going to call it a night.
Oh,
I want to thank everybody for watching. And remember, when you're facing a little soul doll, the best way to kill it is with fire, which Bumble could have done starting in round 1 had she succeeded at her shape change and then used her dragon's breath weapon multiple times, every time she could. This fight would have been much shorter. I blame Bumble.
Hey,
I recall
the
asking
dice
for
gods hated me.
vulnerabilities. I wanted
Dice gods
vulnerabilities.
hate me.
Nobody said fire.
Didn't I turn into a dragon and immediately get knocked out?
That
Yeah.
did
Anyway.
happen.
Yeah, so I'm like, I just couldn't freaking win when it came to that.
You didn't get knocked out right away. I do believe that you burned fire, and like the next time you couldn't use your breath weapon, you rolled a 4, so it was like 5 rounds later.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yep.
also happened. Yes.
If,
Okay.
if you are watching this later on, I would suggest as a nice background musical score, the Bloodhound Gang's "Fire, Water, Burn" and Talking Heads' "Burning Down the House."
I would
Hopefully-
recommend the Benny Hill show theme
Shut
song.
up, shut up, James. Shut up.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks.
I
Bye,
hate
everybody.
tiny
Bye.
enemies. Bye, everybody.
Tiny
Merry
enemies
Christmas.
suck.
It's the worst.